in Timonium. Stan the Fan, Charles. How the hell are you, my friends?
I'm hanging in there.
I hear you got like a medical What's going on? You're going to be all right?
I'm having a hip replacement on Tuesday.
Now, wait a second. That's kind of exciting, though. You're getting a new hip?
It's really exciting.
We're gonna go disco dancing afterwards, something like that.
Not right away.
All right. You want to go play foot golf with me over at Carroll
Sprinter, maybe?
No.
Now wait a second.
I'm going to Africa the next.
Now I can't recommend that more. I cannot recommend more making the trip to Africa.
Did you lose any family members?
Not
to
lose any
lions or alligators?
No, just me getting angry at the kids. Just me getting pissed off at the kids. That's the only thing that we lost family members to.
So the dingo never ate a baby.
No, dingo never had a baby. No, we had a wonderful trip. Wonderful trip.
That looked like a fabulous trip.
Truly, truly incredible. I was so grateful to have that opportunity. What's going on in your world, my friend, other than the hip?
That's
it.
It's
just all encompassing
at
this point.
A lot of stuff to get done for it.
Before we go over our preseason predictions, your thoughts. A couple of things that I brought up this week. I think that the Orioles can wait to make a lot of their decisions. As much as like all teams want to have a decision by like a week or two out of the deadline, like which way we're going to go. I do think that at this point the Orioles are probably going to have to wait till a little bit closer to August 3rd to make some more distinct decisions. I think that, like, for example, if there's a team that offers something significant for Taylor Ward, they might not even wait to see where they are on August 3rd. I think it's possible that they could decide, all right, I think there are players they could trade for, like, that are just at minimal costs. Right now, I obviously need some bullpen help. They just lost Keegan Aiken after having lost Ryan Helsley. Like, I think they could trade for a bullpen piece. But I think, like, the big decision that stands out to me is Trevor Rogers right now. I think they can wait a little bit on that because if Trevor Rogers is pitching like this, he's going to be valuable. And to me, the question is, like, where do you have to be to make the decision to hold Trevor Rogers? And again, I think they could be more aggressive than that if they're in a certain position. But, like, if you're in this spot where you're still a few games under 500, you're roughly playing 500 ball coming out of the deadline, but you happen to be within 2-3 games of a wild card spot, are you holding a Trevor Rogers who, you know, again, given the value of pitching, could really net you something on August 3rd?
Well, it could net you something, and then you're back to square one with the pitching. I mean, there's not exactly a whole host of candidates within the system, despite their trumpeting Trey Gibson.
Yeah.
And there's Cade Povich. I think Zerwa, while he might be ready sometime next year, I think you trading Rogers to me would be really foolhardy because that, to me, gets you back to square one with pitching for 20. So whatever you're doing in 26, if it's all about being better for 2027 or staying in contention, Trevor Rogers is at the center of that for me. So there's no world in which I'm giving up Trevor Rogers unless I am literally blown away with the return.
Well, but if you give back a couple of games, if you're sitting now 4.5, say 5 games out of a playoff spot, and you've continued to play sub 500 ball on the other side of this, and Trevor Rogers has said, "Look, man, I'm going to free agency." That's not, maybe not him specifically, but his camp has said, "We love you, but you know we'll see you in October when we're going to talk to everybody." You're still holding on to him?
I look, I've written, I don't have the platform that you have now with WBAL and previous to that 105.7, but I have been writing for 6 months that I don't understand why they haven't extended it.
That part I agree with.
And Rogers and I'll be honest, I was never that worried about him, even when his ERA was 6.98. I thought that was as big a fluke as was his 1.25 ERA last year. To me, Trevor Rogers is a solid, very good number 2 pitcher. He might not be at the top of the number 2 list, but he's not somebody I have any interest in trading.
I'm in agreement with you about Trevor Rogers and the desire to extend him, but if he hasn't done it, like that's the part that I keep coming back to. I want them to extend Trevor
Well, when
Rogers.
you say he hasn't done it, I've talked to him personally.
I
And
know he says that
wants
he'd be
to
willing. I get it,
wants
but
to
it's
be in
not.
Baltimore.
But it's not done. So like, what? That's the issue that I come away with. I am not desirous of trading Trevor Rogers. But if you can't, if for whatever reason,
that falls into an entirely different discussion.
Yeah.
It seems a very odd priority to have traded for like 5 prospects for Shane Baz,
yeah, and immediately,
and extend him
right?
immediately. And here's a guy that you already gave up players for, and one of them's a pretty damn good player. Norby's going to be a middling piece, but Kyle Stowers is a legitimate player. You know, you've already given him up. You're going to have to pay to replace him with somebody. That falls back more on Mike Elias and his assessments, and I have real questions about.
Or it's just Trevor Rogers, and I believe Trevor Rogers wants to be here, but his agent has just said no. Like we're just not doing that. You can say you want to be here all you want. Tell them, then they should go out bid for your services, and then you get to be there. And that's it's the difficulty about this conversation. Like I'm struggling. I want Trevor Rogers to be around too. You need to do better than Trevor Rogers. Like you need to get a real frontline guy this offseason, but you need Trevor Rogers too.
I think as the season has unfolded, the pitching really isn't the issue.
It's not the bigger issue. I don't.
The starting pitching is.
Yeah, boy, this is a tough conversation too, because I would still say with Kyle Bradish's innings, as well as just like every third start just being a random. It's weird because we talked about it yesterday. Kyle Bradish, 2 out of every 3 starts, Kyle Bradish looks like one of the best pitchers in baseball.
Yeah.
And then the third start, he looks pedestrian. And I don't know if that's just, the innings thing, and I don't know how to explain.
It doesn't make any sense to me that it would be the innings thing at this point.
Yeah.
And that he would, if it was the innings thing, it would be like continually some bad performance. I think he's had some issues. I think there's probably an adjustment to pitching coming back from a Tommy John, that your arm doesn't feel like your arm at all times the way it did prior to surgery. So, but that wouldn't be my highest priority at the deadline right now. Ward is somebody I would like to move on from if they can do it. As far as the relief pitching, I've got one question. We're talking about left-handers. I know he just came back from the IL, but Cade Povich is down there. Wasn't Keegan Aiken at one time a failed?
He was a starter.
Pitcher?
You're right.
Yeah. So I would be, because there are no obvious guys out there that teams that are in contention, or I don't know who's out there that would really fit what Keegan Aiken did for us. And I think I think you got 2-3 weeks now to look at Cade Povich and assess whether he can work out of the bullpen or not, whether it might suddenly be something that's more befitting his personality.
I'm not opposed to that. I'm not opposed to taking a look at him that way, and I think you kind of have your answer at this point about whether or not he's really going to be able to help you as a starter. So,
yeah,
I think we know that. All right, let's do this. This is an embarrassing ritual every year when we get to this point. We like to, before the season, make our predictions for the Major League Baseball season, and then we like to realize around this time every year how very silly they were. And Griffin and I did look over them yesterday, and some of them were indeed very, very silly. But we created this game where at the midway point of the year, we can try to get out of some of the terrible decisions that we made before the year. So the way this works is we all have $15 to spend.
Sure we don't want to do 20?
As we said yesterday, it doesn't make a difference.
Yeah, I know, but I got a lot of things wrong.
I think this year 20 might make more sense because we got so many.
There is a lot that's wrong. There is a lot that's wrong. No, 15's the rule. That's the deal. 15's the rule. And you can bid your way out of a pick that you made. that said, you only have the $15. So if you bid $5 to get out of a certain pick, then you're down to 10. That's the way that it works. So I guess let's begin. You want to begin in the American League or the National League, Griffin?
Let's do the National League because that's the way we started, I guess, before.
All right, then we will do it that way. I believe you. We will begin in the American League East.
No, National League.
Sorry, National League East.
National League East.
Where Stan the Fan Charles picked the Philadelphia Phillies.
Nice pick, Stan. They're coming back.
I'm sticking with the Phillies.
Glenn Clark picked the Philadelphia Phillies.
Oh, okay.
To win the National League East. Griffin Bass picked.
Who did I pick?
The New York Mets.
What? Are we sure? That can't be right.
Not great.
That doesn't sound like me.
Not great.
They fired their manager.
So, who had the first pick? So how do we do this in order? Who gets the first?
Know.
I guess Stan already said he's. Yeah, so I think Stan.
I'm sticking with the Phillies.
Stan gets to be first. So I guess I'll be second. I will also not. I hate that this gives you damn it. This is where we're screwing up because now Griffin only gets it for $1. Son of a bitch. Fine, go ahead. I'm not moving. I'm not moving off.
I will
Phillies.
bid $1.
Yeah, I mean I get it. Like they are what?
Yeah, for who?
I'll take. I'm gonna see if I can't steal a point on you guys here.
Take the Braves.
I'll take Atlanta.
They are 2 games up, obviously, at the
Atlanta
moment.
Braves.
They are 2 games up. I think 3 games up in the loss column.
It's a big mistake, Griffin.
It is. Who should I take? Who should I take?
Who did you pick originally?
The
Miami? Phillies?
I picked the Mets. I picked the Mets originally.
Yeah.
Okay.
Insanely.
No, then you
I had
definitely
to buy out of it. Yeah.
You definitely, but you could take Miami. Yeah.
I could take Miami. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I don't blame you for that. Miami's only 4 games back, but all right, very good.
Currently in a playoff spot.
That is true. To the NL Central, where we'll again start with Stan. Stan took the Chicago Cubs.
Okay, Stan.
Glenn took
a fine season.
The Chicago Cubs.
Oh.
Griffin took
Uh-oh.
the Chicago Cubs. They are currently 5 games back of the Milwaukee Brewers in the NL Central. I guess I'm up first. I will bid $1 to move off of the Chicago Cubs.
Is it worth $2 to get off the Chicago Cubs? And how bad does Stan want to get off the Chicago Cubs?
We don't know that yet.
I'll bid $2.
$2 from Griffin Bass to move off of the Chicago Cubs. Stan the Fan Charles.
I'll take $3.
$3 for Stan the Fan. Now, I will not go any further. I will stop the bidding from my part. So it's between you and Stan.
So
do you want to bid $4 to move off of the Chicago Cubs?
So hold on, you confused me. Why on our first category were we giving Griffin?
Well, you both said you don't want to move off the
Yeah.
Phillies. You said it's not worth $1 to move off the Phillies.
Yeah, we both passed.
Yeah.
We don't have a chance to rebid if okay.
Once you fold, you're out. Once you fold, you're out.
Yeah. I'm folding as well. Stan can have.
Stan gets $3
Brewers for $3.
Stan, you want the Brewers? I assume.
Yes, I'll take the Brewers.
Stan moves on to the Milwaukee Brewers.
Oh,
now
what a waste
to the NL West.
The
NL West. Oh yeah, this is the NL West. Stan, Dodgers. Glenn, the Dodgers. Griffin, the Dodgers.
They're having a good year.
Anybody want to move off the Dodgers?
Nah, I'm good.
Currently 11.5 games.
I'm good.
You're gonna stick with them? I think that's a wise
I'm gonna
decision.
stick with them.
Now, with the wild cards, the rule is you can only move off of one. All right? You can move off of one of your wild cards, is what you're bidding for. Stan's NL wild cards, the Mets, the Brewers, and the Reds. Glenn's wild card.
I have a suggested, and I know you're not going to agree to it this year, next year. I think if you bid money to go off of
you think you should be able to flop it and like switch them?
You should be able to flip-flop it for an extra $1 or something like that.
Stan, this is a promise. We will consider that for next year. You and your new hip will have that consideration.
All right. I'm gonna
hang on. I gotta go over everybody's. My wild cards: the Braves, the Mets, and the Pirates.
Okay, you're not entirely too wrong there.
Griffin's wild cards: the Brewers, the Braves, and the Phillies.
I just picked all the division winners.
Right. Like that's actually pretty good picks. All things being told. Who gets the first bid here? That would be you, right?
Well, I had it on the Dodgers, right? So we go right to Stan here.
Or because it already passed. No, it goes to Stan. That's the way it works. Yes.
I'm going to bid a dollar to get off of the Mets, and I will take.
Well, hang on. We got to bid it out, Stan.
Glenn's got a chance.
We got to bid it out.
He gets to decide if he wants to move off.
Yeah.
He also has the Mets.
Yes, I am going to bid $2 to move off of the New York Mets.
I'm wondering how much because I.
So
feel
now
like
I'm locked in that I can't.
No, you
keep-
can. You can
It'll
come
loop
back
back
around.
around.
Yeah,
Okay,
it'll come back
okay.
around, and you can keep the bidding going. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, because I feel like I'm going to get you guys into a bidding war here. I might as well go up to $3.
Oh
Take out one of
boy,
these teams. I'll take $3.
Boy,
Get out of one of
$3
my
for
teams.
Griffin to move off of one of his wild cards. Stan, do you want to go $4 to move off of one of your wild cards?
And only one of us can change the
Only
change.
one of us can change.
If you
one
win it, Glenn's
wild
stuck
card.
with the Mets.
Yep, that's true.
Let's see. No, I'm gonna stick. I guess I'll stick with my current picks.
I will bid $4 to move off of the New York Mets.
I don't think I'm going to go up to 5.
All right
Not
then. All right. So now, who are my other two? My other two were
You had Atlanta, New York, and
I had
Pittsburgh.
Atlanta and Pittsburgh, and I just. All right. I will for $4, so I'm down to 11.
You're going to say, I think the Mets are going to go on a run here.
Well, this is the problem. Like I because I had the Phillies, I want to pick Atlanta, but like, is that a mistake because Atlanta could win?
Well, you have Atlanta. Atlanta is one of your.
You
winners.
have
Oh, that's
Atlanta.
right. I have Atlanta. Yeah. Never mind. I take
You
it
can
back.
pick them
Mets-
again for
yeah,
$4.
But
the Mets.
I
don't win
think
your bidding, yeah.
Griff. I think he just picked them. For
no,
$4.
settle down. I was asking a question.
He took his hand off the
No,
rook.
I was asking a question.
No, you lost track of what teams you had.
No, but I could also hang on a second.
penalty.
No. I could do the bit where wait. I could do the bit where I pick the Phillies, and then I could have them for both.
Correct. Yes.
That's what I'll do. I'll cover my ass and I'll take the Phillies. Guarantee myself
You're
a point.
taking off the Mets.
Yes, I'm obviously taking off the Mets. What a dreadful pick that proved to be.
So the Phillies for $4.
Oh boy, we're gonna run out of money soon. This is bad. NL pennant winner, Stan the Fan Charles, the Chicago Cubs. I had the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Nice.
Griffin had the Los Angeles Dodgers. So technically, this is my. Damn it. I'm going to abscond.
I will. I'll abstain as well.
Did I say abscond?
Yeah. Is
abstain.
that a word?
I'm
I
going
don't
to
know.
take. I'm going to take the. I'll go $1, but I'm going to pick the Phillies.
Whoa! Stan bidding out, but
I'm going to blow. I'm going to blow up.
Yeah, how about that? That's a bold choice, sir. The Rookie of the Year in the National League. Stan went with Nolan McLean. Glenn went with Nolan McLean. Griffin went with
we were hard on
Nolan
the Mets.
McLean. As we
love the
discussed
Mets.
yesterday, we believe this was related to the World Baseball Classic and how kind of drunk we all were on the performance of Nolan McLean. So I guess you start the bidding this time, Griffin?
I'll bid $1.
You'll bid $1. That makes sense. Stan?
I'll bid $3.
Oh!
Ooh, interesting.
Too rich for my blood.
So I'd have to go up to $4.
We'd have to go to 4. Boy, Stan really escalated that.
And it's not like there's a clear cut here.
That's part of the reason why.
I will bend. I will fold here.
Stan,
you can
for
have it
$3, who you got?
JJ Weatherholt.
That makes sense. Currently the betting favorite, according to FanDuel, with Sal Stewart just behind.
And if the Cardinals make the playoffs, he's probably
Stan
the guy.
down to $8. Griffin's sitting at $14. I have $11 available. Next up, our NL Cy Young winner. Stan went with Paul Skeens. I went with Paul Skeens. Griffin went with Paul Skeens.
Boring.
This is Stan first.
No, you.
Yeah, you just go first? Yes, you just went first.
Oh, yeah,
so Stan first.
If I bid $1 and it comes back around that I have to go up, I can go up.
You can yes, you can go up.
I'll bid $1.
I will do the Stan the Fan Charles bit. I will bid $3.
Whoa, this
$3.
This freaking guy. Well, I'll bid $4.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Now, Stan, $5 to you.
No, I'll pass. I'll root for Paul Skeens to have a big second half.
Just like that Big Lizzie from Sheets.
I will also pass.
Wow.
$4 to
I'm getting
Griffin.
$4 out of a.
Need to go on the Miz.
Like a real
Yeah,
chestnut.
I will take Mike the Miz here.
There you go, the Miz.
You sure you don't want Roshi Sasaki?
No, probably not this year.
How about Shanta Imanaga?
All those are options. They're all options.
Maybe Michael
they
McGree.
are
Out there
National League.
for
They're
you.
definitively
How about
National
Zach-
League pitchers.
How about Zach Wheeler?
Could be. He's a National League pitcher, Griffin. Have you considered?
I will take the Miz for $4.
NL MVP, Stan went with Kyle Schwarber. I went with Shohei Ohtani. Griffin went with Shohei Ohtani. This is me first this time around. Yeah, I'm not going to move off of Shohei Ohtani.
I'm not really. Well, I don't know. Do I force Stan's hand here?
That is that you could, throw out a dollar bet just to
I
make
will
him have to.
hold.
You're going to hold as
I
well.
will stand. Stan? You got Schwarber.
I'm going to bid. I'm going to stick with Kyle Schwarber.
Wow.
He's going to really
Bold.
steal a point here.
Bold decision to stick with Kyle
Just
Schwarber
a dollar, Stan.
there. How about that? All right, fair enough. Now to the American League. AL East. Stan.
We don't need to do this one, do we?
Boston Red Sox.
Well, I mean, they're having a good 9-game win streak.
Yeah, that's true. Glenn, I mean, you're right. Glenn, the Yankees. Griffin, the Baltimore Orioles.
Somehow worse pick than the Red Sox.
Griffin, you are up first here.
I will take you know what I'm going to do?
Yeah.
Bid $2.
$2
Get out of
to
the
move
Orioles here.
off of the Baltimore Orioles. Stan, you've got the Red Sox. Do you want to go $3 or higher?
I'm going to go $3.
$3. I don't love the Yankees by any stretch of the imagination, but I'm not going to go $4 to move off of them.
So I'd have to go to $4 here to get off the Orioles. Probably be wise.
You're sitting at $10. That's what you have in your wallet.
$10 here, and I've also got a lot of other terrible picks here in the American League. Yeah, what the hell? I'll bet. I have to go to 4 here.
4.
I'll
yes.
go to $4.
4. Stan, do you want to go 5? You're sitting at 8.
I have $8
You have
right
$8 left. Yes.
now. I love my other pick. This is the American League. I'll sit tight.
All
With
right,
Boston.
$4 for Griffin. And who are you moving to?
I think let's make it interesting.
You gonna go the Rays?
I'll take the Tampa Bay.
All right. They're currently 3
Rays.
games up. Makes some sense. Next up to the AL Central, where Stan the Fan Charles picked the Kansas City Royals.
They're having a
Yeah.
no. They're not.
Eh.
They're not having a good year.
Glenn
No, they're not having.
picked the Detroit Tigers. Not having a great year. Not quite as bad as the Royals.
School's coming back.
Yeah.
School is back.
Griffin also went with the Kansas City Royals.
Hell.
Currently, the Tigers 6.5 games back. The Royals 13 games off the pace. Who's this?
Griffin's gonna blame us for cajoling him to
Yeah,
take
right.
the
And,
Royals.
yeah.
Stan-
What the hell, you guys?
Stan, you've got the first wager here. What do you want to do?
I'll take $1.
I am actually going to pass just because I have no idea who's going to win the AL Central. I don't have a clue who's
I
going to
know
win.
it's not going to be the Royals. I'll go to $2.
All right, fair enough. Stan? I just realize I'm still sitting on $11. At some point, I need to spend it on something.
I have $8,
Yes.
and I have to go to 3.
You would have to go to 3. You could go higher if you'd like, but you have to go to 3.
Yeah. I'll go to $3.
$3 to move off of the Royals. I've already passed. I'm already out.
I've spent $9. Yeah, I've spent $9. So I have just $6 left.
You have $6 left.
And you've got all those bad picks.
Yeah,
I do have all those
so
bad
many bad
picks down
picks.
here. Jeez Louise. I have to go to 4 here.
You would.
I will hold.
All right, Stan, for $3, who are you moving to in the AL Central?
I'm going to move to the Guardian.
All right. That would be who I would move to if I had made the pick. They are
Yeah.
currently tied with the White Sox atop the AL Central. To the AL West, where Stan the Fan Charles selected the Seattle Mariners. I selected the Seattle Mariners, and Griffin selected the Houston Astros. And, of course, currently leading the AL West are the Texas Rangers, who none of us selected. They're a game and a half up on the Mariners. So I am first here, I believe.
Yes.
I'm not. I really don't want to move off it. I really don't.
I was prepared to kind of move off this. I didn't. I guess I don't know how much money I thought I was gonna have left at this point, but I don't think it's worth it to. I mean, because they're only 2 games or 2.5, 3 games back. Something the Astros are. I don't think that I don't think in my heart of hearts the Astros can win the division, but they are in.
They're 3 games back. That is true.
So I will stand as well. Stand pat.
Stan, you could move off of the Seattle Mariners for $1.
I'm going to do that.
All right. Really? Stan, who would you like for $1?
I'm going to take the Texas Rangers.
Very good. They are currently in first place. There you go. Stan gets the Rangers.
And what do I have left? $4?
You have $4 remaining. Next up, the wild cards. Stan went with the Orioles, the Yankees, and the Tigers. I went with the Royals, the Red Sox, and the Orioles. And Griffin went with the Red Sox, Yankees, and Mariners.
Hey, there's like the 3.
Not bad.
Actually, the Mariners.
Not bad.
Or no, the Guardians are ahead of the Red Sox right now. Okay.
Griffin, you have first.
I will. Yeah, you know what? Nah, actually, I'm gonna
All right.
I'm gonna hold.
Stan?
I'll bid $1.
I will bid 2.
I'm out.
Yeah, you already passed. Stan?
I'll bid 3.
All right, then I'll take it for 4 as Stan can't go any higher than that. I do not want to have the Kansas City Royals as one of my wild cards.
No, Cameron went 7 innings the other night.
I'm quite aware.
And he gave up like 6 runs.
I'm quite aware of that. And instead,
and whatchamacallit, Jack Cagliano was in the home run derby.
That's true. It did. You're 100% right. I will do the same thing I did in the National League, and I will guarantee myself a point by also taking the Yankees here. So I will double up that way.
So how much did you spend here? 4?
4. So I'm at 7. You're at 6. Stan's at 4.
Okay.
To the award winners in the American League. Oh, no, we have the pennant. Sorry, thank you. Stan went with the Boston Red Sox. I went with the Detroit Tigers. And Griffin went with the Boston Red Sox. So, Griffin, this is you.
I'll bet $1.
The $1 to move off of. Stan?
Boston, yeah.
I'll bid $3.
Son of a bitch. That's really frustrating. Really escalated things quickly because I got one more that I want to move off of.
You just bet $6. Make sure I can't bet you off.
I could do that, but I'm gonna go 4. 4.
I'm gonna go 5.
Oh my God! You can't. You can't. You don't have 5.
I can buy.
You
want
to buy $1 from Griffin?
Yeah, Stan, I'll send you $1.
No,
you owe me though.
You want it for 5?
No, I do not want it for 5.
All right, so I've got it for. I'm down to $3. Yeah, I don't love the chances of the Detroit Tigers winning the American League. This is the difficult part, though, because I don't love anyone's.
You're such a fair weather.
I understand. I just don't love anyone's chances of winning the American League, and that's part of the crapshoot here. I'm going to default to the Yankees. Sorry. It's what it is. I'm just defaulting.
You're a Yankee fan.
That's probably what it is.
This is a guy that always says, Griffin, at the end of every show, Duke sucks.
That's true.
Then he let Kyle Ottenheimer.
Yeah, I said Ohio State sucks. That's
too.
right.
But no, the Yankees. He's got the Yankees.
He spent
right.
$8
all on the Yankees. All on the Yankees.
All on the Yankees.
He spent $8 on the Yankees so far. That's ridiculous.
To the AL Rookie of the Year, Stan went with Chase DeLauder. I went with Kevin McGonigal. Some of us know ball, like Griffin, who also went with Kevin McGonigal. So
Murakami could, I don't know, make a run
it's
here.
Possible. He's been outstanding. Who's got first pick? I don't remember. This is Stan.
I bet for Stan.
Stan, you got the first
I'll
pick.
go for $2.
Stan for $2. I do not want to bet out of McGonigal.
Neither do I.
Stan could have had him for $1. Now, don't you feel silly? Down
Yeah, well, he made sure.
Yep.
Maybe I would have been
$2.
more.
Terrible.
Who do you want?
Terrible. I'm going to take Murakami.
Ooh, I like it. I like it. All right, to the AL Cy Young Award, where before the season began, Stan the Fan Charles went with Tarek Skubal. I went with Tarek Skubal, and Griffin went with Tarek Skubal.
He's pretty good when healthy.
This is me first.
Yes.
Well, I have no choice. I certainly have to lay out at least $1. $1 for Tarek Skubal.
How much does Stan have left?
Stan has $2 remaining.
I'll bet $2.
You can go with 2. So
Sorry, Stan.
Stan's out of the running. I'll go ahead and bet 3.
Wow. And if I bet 4, I'd have 2 left here.
You don't have much left to spend it
I know
on.
there's no clear.
That
there's
is
no
that
clear
is part of the
favorite for
that
really
is
either
part of the
next
difficult.
two
Yeah, that is
awards
part of
here.
the difficulty.
I will go ahead and I'll bet $3. That's what
You
I
have to
bet.
go 4.
I'll bet $4.
$4. So Griffin has it. Who do you want?
I guess I'll take Schlittler.
He is currently the slight favorite at FanDuel, plus 125 to Dylan Cease at plus
I mean, his
135.
His head's in the right place. He didn't want to pitch in the All-Star
He's
game.
talented
you
as
know?
hell, man. He couldn't be
didn't
more
wanna pitch in
talented.
the
He's so good. I hate that.
I didn't know Dylan Cease is Jewish.
I didn't know
just
that.
saw
Is that
that
true?
today.
I
I
didn't
just
know
saw
that.
that today.
Good for him.
All right, AL MVP, Stan Bobby Witt, Glenn Bobby Witt, Griffin Gunnar Henderson.
No, that can't be right.
I don't think that one's going to work
There's
out,
no way.
unfortunately. I think you're going to come up a little bit short on that one. Alas, we have to bet it out. And who's first here? I always forget
I
who's
think
first.
Glenn is first.
I believe you're right. Sure, $1 to get out of Bobby Witt.
Well, I'll take $2. So my
All
2
right.
left.
Stan, you are no longer in the equation, so it comes down to me. I got to make sure I know what my other pick is here because there's at least a chance that Bobby Witt could win MVP. It seems unlikely, but I'm going to go ahead and go 3.
Boo.
3. And I will move off of Bobby Witt, and I will indeed move to...
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Make sure you get it right.
Ben Rice.
Yeah, I'll go to Jordan.
Big
It's going to be
mistake.
Junior.
Yep. Jordan Alvarez will be my pick. And so, alas, we come to World Series winner. Stan the Fan Charles, you went with the Seattle Mariners. I went with the Los Angeles Dodgers. Griffin went with the Los Angeles Dodgers. Griffin, you have $2. Stan has $2. Do you want to?
And how much do you have left, too?
I'm out.
Oh, you're out.
No
Okay.
cash left.
No.
Griffin
don't.
could have really C-blocked you here. He could have just put out for $2 that he wanted to move off the Dodgers, and then you wouldn't have had a choice.
But I would have had to move on.
But you would have had to move off the Dodgers.
Nah,
So,
I'm not
Right.
going to do that.
Stan, who do you want?
Go ahead, Stan.
So I'm between I'm going to go for the 3-peat. I'm going to go for the 3-peat.
Very good. Stan moves to the Dodgers. Stanley, you got the baseball show tomorrow?
Yes, I do. We've got Dan Zielinski of Baseball Prospect Journal. He will be on he was on with us about 3 weeks ago, and he will be on tomorrow to recap the Orioles draft. And Griffin is working tirelessly
That's great.
to come up with another.
Very good. Looking forward to that.
And I will probably be off the next 2 weeks after that.
Understand. We wish you the best, my friend. Love you. Go get him with a new hip. Can't wait to see you out there playing tackle football soon.
Oh, God, that's my first thing. It's on my bucket list.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate you.
All right.
Thanks, Dan.
All right.
See you,
All
buddy.
right, guys. Thank you.
Stan the Fan Charles with us. We'll get our new picks up at glennclarkradio.com here momentarily.